Fellow parents, ever find yourself in the midst of a parenting tornado, surrounded by chaos, wondering if you're the only one feeling like you're about to burst into parental flames? Well, take a deep breath and join the club because, let's face it, parenting is the ultimate roller coaster ride. Now, picture this. It's Tuesday. The kids are arguing over who gets the blue cup. The dog is barking. The spaghetti sauce is boiling over onto the stove. And you're desperately trying to remember where you left your coffee. If that sounds like a scene from your life, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the wild world of parenting and discovering how to keep our cool when parenting storm hits. So buckle up, hit the subscribe button, and let's navigate this crazy adventure together. If you're visiting for the first time, I'm Dr. Taniesha Burke, your positive parenting coach, and welcome to our channel. Parenting is a journey filled with love, joy, and countless rewarding moments. However, it also comes with its fair share of challenges and moments when you might feel triggered or overwhelmed by your children. It's important to remember that you're not alone in experiencing these emotions. Every parent faces such situations from time to time, and the key to handling them lies in regulating our nervous system. In this video, we'll explore the causes of why we as parents get triggered by our children, and we'll discuss some of the effective strategies to help you stay calm and composed when going through tough times. In the first half of the conversation, we look at some of the factors that contribute to your nervous system being dysregulated when interacting with your children. We have several points to cover, so we encourage you to grab a pen and paper so you can make some notes and also reflect on your own experiences to see if any of these factors also contribute to your dysregulation. The first factor is being stressed and overwhelmed. Parenting can be stressful with constant demands on your time and energy. When stress becomes chronic, it can lead to a dysregulated nervous system. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline flood your body, putting you in a constant state of fight or flight, making it difficult to remain calm and composed. Unmet needs is also another factor. Sometimes parents put their own needs aside to care for their children. This self-neglect can lead to a dysregulated nervous system. Neglecting self-care, sleep, and nutrition can leave you feeling depleted and emotionally fragile. Lack of boundaries is another factor. Failing to establish and maintain healthy boundaries with your children can lead to emotional exhaustion and dysregulation. Constantly giving in to your child's demand or not having personal space can leave you feeling overwhelmed. 4 is unresolved past trauma. Unresolved trauma from your own childhood or past experiences can resurface when parenting challenges arise. These unresolved emotions can trigger a dysregulated response as you may react to your child's behavior based on your past rather than the present. 5 is parenting expectations. Unrealistic expectations of yourself as a parent can cause dysregulation of your nervous system. When you set unattainable standards, you may feel constant pressure and anxiety, leading to emotional instability. Also, behavioral challenges can be a problem. Children, especially during certain developmental stages, can exhibit challenging behaviors. These behaviors, such as tantrums, defiance, or constant questioning, can trigger frustration and anger in parents, leading to a dysregulated response. Lack of coping strategies is also another factor. If parents haven't developed effective coping strategies for managing their own emotions, they may resort to unhealthy ways of dealing with stress, such as yelling, withdrawing, or using punitive measures, which can further dysregulate their nervous system. 8 is perceived stress. Feeling judged or criticized by others, whether it's from family members, friends, or society at large, can also dysregulate a parent's nervous system. This fear of judgment can heighten stress and anxiety levels. Sleep deprivation is also a factor that leads to dysregulation. Sleep is essential for emotional regulation. Parents often experience sleep disruptions due to nighttime feedings, sick children, or other responsibilities, which can lead to emotional instability. The final factor that we'll cover today that contributes to dysregulation is parental guilt. Many parents experience guilt when they believe they are not meeting their children's needs or expectations. This guilt can intensify feelings of being overwhelmed or self-doubt, further leading to dysregulation of the nervous system. Now that we recognize some of the major factors that cause dysregulation in our body when interacting with our children, it's now important to switch gears and empower you by giving you the tips and tools that you can use to help you to reduce the frequency of dysregulation or to eliminate it altogether. The first step in regulating your nervous system is to recognize your own triggers. These triggers can vary from person to person but often include fatigue, stress, hunger, or past trauma. By identifying your triggers, you can be more prepared when they arise. Our second tip is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for parents. It involves being fully present in the moment without judgment. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and focus on your breathing. This simple practice can help you regain control of your emotions and calm your nervous system. Third is to prioritize self-care. Self-care is not a luxury. It's a necessity for parents. Make time for yourself, even if it's just a few minutes a day. Whether it's reading a book, taking a bath, or going for a walk, these moments of self-care can recharge your emotional reserves. Our fourth tip is to develop coping strategies. Consider creating a list of coping strategies that work for you. Some parents find solace in journaling, practicing yoga, or listening to calming music. These strategies can help you regulate your nervous system and prevent overwhelming emotions from taking over. Also, it's important to seek support. Remember that you do not have to navigate parenthood alone. Reach out to friends, family members, or support groups who can offer a listening ear or practical advice. Sharing your feelings can provide relief and a fresh perspective. 6. Set realistic expectations. Parenting can be demanding and it's easy to set unrealistic expectations for yourself. Understand that no one is a perfect parent. It's okay to make mistakes, adjust your expectations, and focus on progress rather than perfection. Also, consider embracing positive parenting techniques like what we're discussing today. Positive parenting emphasizes communication, empathy, and problem solving. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back and engage in a constructive dialogue with your child. This approach can foster a more positive atmosphere in your home. Also, practice gratitude. Sometimes, in the chaos of parenting, we forget to appreciate the small joys. Cultivating a sense of gratitude can help you maintain a positive outlook and reduce feelings of overwhelm. It's also important to learn from each experience. Every challenging moment with your child is an opportunity for growth and learning, both for you and your child. Reflect on these moments and consider how you can handle similar situations better in the future. And our final tip for the day on how you can reduce becoming dysregulated is to remember it's a journey. Parenting is a long-term journey filled with ups and downs. Be patient with yourself and your child. Your ability to regulate your nervous system will improve with practice and self-compassion. Regulating your nervous system when you feel triggered or overwhelmed by your children is a skill that can be developed over time. By recognizing your triggers, practicing mindfulness, prioritizing self-care, and seeking support, you can become a more composed and confident parent. Remember, you're doing your best, and with the right strategies, you can create a harmonious and loving environment for both you and your children. We're now at the end of our discussion at looking at the factors that contribute to this dysregulation in your nervous system when interacting with your children, and most importantly, the tips that you can use to reduce dysregulation. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Please leave your comment in the comment section. Tell us which factors cause dysregulation in your body and which tip worked best for you. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.